was a weight to test any mortal's patience.
Indeed, Galen. Our thanks to you, young warrior. I am General Eratosthenes, leader of the Silver Order.
Mead! Bring me mead!
This is General Galen, and the fellow in the back is Lieutenant Dionysios.
The only one missing is General Argos. That old fool.
Who is Argos?
He's the eldest member of our order, a retired general.
When the Ionians came ashore, our girl Adelpha ran for the swamps. Argos urged us to take up our arms and protect her, then cursed us all for cowards when we chose to stay here.
What can I say? We are old men. Our fighting days are behind us. He headed after her alone. He always was a proud one.
Oh, my head!
Enough, Dio! Friend, if you're headed for the swamps, keep an eye out for old Argos.
What is the Silver Order?
A league of retired officers of the Temple Guard. Technically speaking, you witness an illegal gathering. Phaedon outlawed our order some time ago.
Damn foreigner disbanded the guard. Athena willing, he's long dead now.
Mead! I beg you! Mead!
Quiet, you!
You should be safe in the village. Farewell.
Praise Athena!
Now let us out, Sporus! I beg you!
You had your trial. The village may be saved, but you aren't.
Yes, Pyrrho. We were given what we were due.
It wasn't me! I swear!
What's to happen with these men?
They've been sentenced to die. Such is the law of Kithra. They'd be dead already, but we thought some time in the pillories might loosen their tongues. You see, they won't tell us where they hid the money they stole from the man they murdered.
Count your blessings. At least the Ionians didn't get you.
If they're already sentenced to die, what reason could they have to keep the money?
Could you relate the facts of the case, Bailiff?
Both these men, Comius and Pyrrho, served as private guards to Diodorus, a wealthy trader. One night, Diodorus's brother Nico came by to visit and found Comius hovering over Diodorus's dead body. During a search of Comius's house, we found the poison responsible. Then we searched Pyrrho's house and found some of the missing money. Clearly, they were working together.
It isn't true! He was already dead when I got there!
Sure he was, Pyrrho. And whoever murdered him just happened to leave some coin behind for you.
I know the evidence does not favor me, but I did not kill Diodorus.
I'm tired of arguing. Athena has saved us, and murderers have no place in the new Kithra. They die tomorrow.
From this spot did the first settlers of Kithra gather wood from a lightning-split tree. They used that wood to erect a shrine to the gray-eyed goddess. Over the ages, that shrine of wood has grown into the marbled halls of the Temple of Athena. All great things grow from humble origins.
This Herm should talk about where the marble came from, not the wood. The marble still stands. The wood's long gone.
Athena, save me!
The magistrate's daughter.
Protect her!
I thank you, stranger. You have saved this shrine.
I was more concerned with your safety.
Our duty is to live by the virtues. What happens to us after that is Athena's charge. The years have not been kind to this shrine. I have much work to do to restore it.
Iona, you have a more pressing obligation. You must go back to the village. The Ring of Virtues has gone dark. I've been asked to bring the people of Kithra home.
The virtues do not shine? We must atone. I will return at once.
Go straight home, Iona. Stop for nothing.
Ares would never do this to those he favors, turn them to stone.
Perhaps Athena believed everyone was culpable to some degree for the theft of the fleece.
Even still, it's a stiff punishment. Huh!
Listen, stranger. My end draws near. Let me go to Hades, an honest man, if not a good one. I am Nico. The guards are innocent. I used the idiot to summon them. Knew the one would take the bait. Planted the poison with the other. The coin's in my cellar. Diodorus, forgive me.
How fortunate he was kept alive all this time. To think this news could have died with him so many years ago.
We'll share what we've learned when we return to the village.
Some of these swampers should count themselves fortunate to have been turned to stone. These Ionians would have spared no one, except for those they needed for galley slaves and other purposes.
I wonder if the gray-eyed goddess felt too close to the...
Ah, that's better. Much obliged, sir. I'm Marinos.
I am Jason. You should head back to the village now. It's safe there.
But look at the state of my meadworks. No, I must salvage what I can. Does Dionysilio still live? Be hard to replace his spice trade.
He's alive and well, relatively speaking. He's with the other generals back in the village. He's eager to speak with you.
I bet he is. Well, one skin of mead survived Athena's intervention with me. I'll go pay him a visit.
Welcome back, Jason.
What can we do for you?
These guards are innocent.
What? No.
Magistrate, go to Nico's house and check his cellar. Hurry. Let us know what you find.
As you say.
What have you learned?
These men didn't kill Diodorus. Nico did.
I told you!
Silence! How do you know, stranger?
We found Nico in the swamps, wounded by an Ionian spear. Before he died, he admitted to the crime. He said the guards were innocent. The evidence was planted, and the missing coin was in his cellar.
That bastard! It was him all along!
It's true! Nico's cellar is full of coin! These men are innocent! Release them!
What do you know? But what about Pyrrho?
You heard him! Release me!
You said Diodorus was unconscious when you arrived. You might have saved him if you called for help. Instead, you left him there while you filled your pockets and ran off.
Well, Nico's the murderer, not me!
Jason, what do you say? What should be done with Pyrrho?
New evidence has surfaced. Let Comius go. As for Pyrrho, let him have a new trial now that the truth is known.
Another trial? I didn't kill him! This isn't fair!
It will be as you say, Jason.
Damn you! Damn you all!
not harm these men.
Watch your men! Come on, then!
Thank you. I am Pathanos, foreman of this mill. These are my men. Sorry. Give me a moment. My knees are still shaking.
You fought bravely, Pathanos.
To tell the truth, I've never been more afraid.
Without fear, there can be no courage. Overcoming fear is what makes one brave. What's your story, Pathanos?
Not much to tell. I run the mill, keep watch over these men.
You've done more than that. We owe our lives to Pathanos. He saved us from Phaedon.
All of us here were sentenced to death in Phaedon's court. Pathanos convinced him to put us to work instead.
I deserve no credit. It was Perseus's idea.
You knew Perseus?
After Phaedon seized the temple, Perseus came and lived among the people in the village. He suggested I recruit convicts to work at the mill, to save them from Phaedon's perverted judgment.
What were you men convicted of?
Oh, we are all brutal criminals. I was caught outside after curfew.
And I was overheard calling Phaedon a meddling outsider.
For such offenses, Phaedon and his judges decreed death.
The village is safe now. You should bring these men back.
I think we should first secure the mill. We're going to need wood to rebuild, and lots of it. We'll be all right here. My thanks again to you.
So everyone was transformed at once, right? Could lead to some embarrassing scenes, I'd imagine.
Achilles, enough!
Really? Think about it. What if you were in the middle of,
Achilles!
All right.
He must have landed while we were in the swamps. Hurry, To his boat. We'll kill his crew and lay in wait.
I'll save you the wait.
There he is. Kill him.
Praise Athena! They say patience is a fisherman's best friend. But even patience has a limit. I am Polemon. Thank you for saving me.
You should return to the village where it's safe.
First, I'm gonna catch some supper for us. Should you go back to the village, see if you can find my nephew Kyranos. The boy's simple, but wise in his own way. He'll be waiting for me. Let him know I'll meet him soon.
If I come across your nephew, I'll let him know.
I thank you. Now, let's see if the fish are still biting.
Praise Athena for bringing you here, Jason. My daughter has returned.
What can you tell me about Medusa and Perseus?
They had such promise. Medusa was as cunning as she was beautiful. She was truly touched by Athena. Her brother, Perseus, was a champion of righteousness, a hero for every Kithran boy. But things changed after Phaedon arrived. As his influence grew, so did Perseus's distrust. After a time, Perseus left the temple to live here in the village. Without her brother at her side, Medusa gave Phaedon more and more power. And we saw little of her after that.
Tell me more about your daughter.
Iona is the purest, most devout girl on all of Kithra. Apart from the high priestess Medusa, of course. There is a small shrine in the eastern swamps. Nobody used it much. Iona felt that it was our duty to restore it. She went there every day to tend to the shrine and pray before it.
Where did Strixa go?
Who?
The little girl. She was at the Ring of Virtues when you were restored. One of your people.
I don't know any Strixa, I'm sorry.
When the Ionians came, what were you doing? What orders did you give your people?
It was all so sudden. We had no official soldiers anymore. no watch. My mind turned to the virtues. At first, I thought we must show courage and make a stand. But then I remembered humility, and wondered if we should instead appeal to the Ionians and offer tribute. Then I said, Menno, you must be wise. And so fleeing into the swamps seemed the best plan. But would that serve justice? As the Ionians swarmed the village, I asked myself if we somehow deserved this fate. That was, of course, until I remembered my discipline and began to pray for Athena's intervention.
You sat debating with yourself while your people were being slaughtered? What kind of leader are you?
Not a very good one, I'm afraid. You see how the ring of virtues remains dark. What virtue I have is not enough to restore it. Blame me, if you will, for what has happened.
Stay safe here. We'll send any others we find back to the village.
I have heard of what you've already done here. Athena has surely chosen you to bring justice to Kithra. I have tried to lead a disciplined life, but if this can happen, what is the point of discipline?
Tragedies can test the strongest faith.
My father, all of us, we failed. If we were more courageous, perhaps we could have driven off the invaders. If more wise, we could have seen them coming. If more disciplined, we would not have been so easily surprised. Sometimes, it seems the virtues are at cross purposes with each other. How do we choose between them?
There are times when the best course calls for wisdom. At other times, courage is required. You must learn to recognize the situation and act in a way that best serves your current purpose.
You are wise indeed, Jason. Athena chose well. I will think on what you've said. May Athena bless you always.
IoIcus always had a soft spot for Delphi. She doted on the old fool.
I pray our young warrior here can find them both alive and well.
Is Perseus a member of the Silver Order?
No. I think all of us secretly hoped he'd go back and restore the guard.
I know he had his reasons for leaving. But part of me wonders if the Ionians would have been so brazen if Perseus had stayed.
When did Phaeton disband the Temple Guard?
As soon as Perseus left the temple, without its captain, the guard was weakened.
Phaeton claimed Perseus abandoned his duty, a sign that the guard was no longer trustworthy.
That was only a month or so before the Ionians came.
If we find a Delphi or IoIcus, we'll send them back.
Where is Uncle? Where is Uncle? Wait for Uncle, Kiri. Wait by the virtues. Wait by the virtues. Sweep the floor, Kiri. Wait by virtues. Fish for dinner. Fish for dinner.
This must be the fisherman's nephew. We should let him know his uncle's on his way.
Humility is the basis of all virtue. Humility is the basis of all virtue. Wait by the virtues, Kiri. Uncle bring home fish for dinner. Uncle bring home fish for dinner.
This one's sure to be a font of information.
Courage is always a choice.
What are these things he keeps saying?
The tenets of the virtues of Athena. He may be simple, but he knows the virtues well.
Wisdom is the simplification of knowledge. Wait for Uncle. Wait for Uncle.
Kyrinos, your uncle Polemon is on his way. He says to wait a little longer.
Yes. Kiri, wait. There is wisdom in doing what wisdom says.
Kiri, wait for Uncle here! Kiri, wait for Uncle here! Discipline is the order that allows freedom.
You know your virtues well.
Kiri follows virtues. Athena blessed the small and great. Small and great. Justice is the truth in action. Action! Sweep the floor and wait for Uncle. Athena watches all. Watches all.
Wait here just a little longer, Kyrnos.
Kiri, there's a good boy.
Uncle! Kiri, wait like you said. Kiri, wait like you said.
Good lad. Thank you, all of you. I'll watch over Kiri now.
Here, did proud Arachne hang herself after realizing the folly of her arrogance. The weaver, whose skill was flawless but whose wisdom wasn't, chose to challenge Athena herself. Arachne wove a tapestry disrespectful to the gods. When compared to the noble work of Athena, Arachne could not bear her shame. Athena took pity on Arachne and turned her lifeless form into a spider.
Skill without discipline or wisdom is only potential.
Thank you. I was hoping you'd find me out here.
You were aware of our presence?
In a sense. In Athena's sanctuary, we could feel the passage of time, but not as you do. Others who have come, we see only as passing shadows. But you are clear to us. As you approached, I could see fully again. I'm glad you came when you did. Not for my own sake, you understand, but for the child's.
What child?
Demetria, a young girl. She has a terrible fever. Eleni was watching over her while I went to find herbs.
Cassia, do you know what's happened in the temple?
Not since I left to tend to Demetria. I was serving as the High Priestess Medusa's personal healer. So I have seen firsthand the changes that have occurred in the temple since Phaedon arrived. Changes to our laws, our customs, and to Medusa herself.
What happened to Medusa?
Medusa was always a bit vain. Athena, forgive me for saying so. It is her great weakness. Phaedon played to that vanity. He feeds her constant flattery. She was once serious and concerned about her station and the people. But more and more, she has ceded her authority to Phaedon, while she spends her days in idle amusement.
How did Phaedon influence your customs?
The temple and the village were once closely joined. The priest would often come to the Ring of Virtues and speak with the people directly. They would even bring the fleece there and use it to heal the suffering. Phaedon stopped all that. Ordinary people are no longer allowed in the temple, and the fleece is not allowed out.
What were the changes to the law?
Before, we had a system of laws that were established so that everyone would know them. Phaedon gave more powers to the judges, allowing them to decide cases as they personally saw fit. Of course, Phaedon often sits as judge himself.
Go, Cassia. Return to the village where it's safe.
I will. I just pray I'm not too late to save Demetria.
Delphi, my dear, are you hurt?
No, Argos. Are there any more?
You're safe for now. I am General Argos. This is Adelpha, my charge. You are to be commended for your assistance in helping me put down the Ionian threat.
General Argos, the Silver Order awaits you in the village. Would you escort the young lady safely back?
Of course, young warrior. And if there are any Ionians between here and there, I've got plenty more to give them.
There aren't any Ionians between here and there, are there?
The way is clear. Stay to the path and go straight back.
Come, Adelpha. No one will stand in our way.
You sure it's clear?
It will be once I'm done for Athena! That was some battle we had. We must have slain 50 of those Ionians between us.
Bless Argos, he means well. But thank Athena you arrived when you did.
There, child. How does that feel?
Better. It's not as hot anymore.
You've done it, Cassia. Thank you.
Thank the herbs, not me. Or this man and his friends, or yourself for that matter, for pointing them to me. Without you all, I'd still be in the swamps.
Few deeds are done alone. We all played a part.
You both are humble and strong with Athena. I'm afraid I still have much to learn.
Worry not, Eleni. No matter who you are, life will freely provide you many lessons in humility.
Jason, on behalf of Kithra Village, I want to thank you. You have restored not just the Ring of Virtues, but our people as well.
It was Athena's will that you be saved. Now, our business lies in the temple.
Be careful. Ionians followed Perseus inside before the gates closed, and Phaeton may still be there as well.